Hello, my name is Lacey and welcome back to Late Night Coloring Mama. Tonight I thought we'd continue with part 2 of our coloring chat in Annals One Color Lines. This is a Sun Life drawing coloring book. You guys know I love Sun Life drawing. Flip it open here. Tells you the answers or what the picture will be. I try not to look. This is the one I did a long time ago, and this is the one we did last night. My first part should be up on Friday, and then the second one will probably be up on Sunday. So let's get started and we can see what it is. The color that I am using, well, I'm using a Bic Intensity Permanent Marker in Plumtastic Purple. So yeah, let's get started and chat. I'm going to try not to repeat everything I said last night if I can remember everything I was talking about. So yeah, let's get started. So before I started this video, recording it, I worked on uploading part 1. And sometimes it takes a little bit with the processing and everything. So I started working on, well, not started, continue working on my February pages. I have quite a few whips. I'm not sure if I will get them all done, but if not, I'll show the ones in March. But I actually have quite a few going right now. And I don't usually like to have whips. I mean, if I do, I do, but I like to get them finished. But I do have a few of them that I need to work on. So I was working on some of those while I was waiting for that to upload and process so I could get everything put in. And it's always fun. I like uploading. I don't mind. Sometimes it takes a while, but that's okay. It gives me time to get other things done too in the process of waiting for that. Earlier today, I got to catch up and watch some videos. I still have a ton more to catch up on of some YouTubers that I watch. So that was kind of nice to get to watch some of those just for a little bit, but got to watch some videos. Do you guys have like a watch list of stuff you need to watch? Because you don't get to watch all of them that you want to watch. I feel like mine's going to end up growing. I only have so much time in a day, you know, and little ones and things we got to do, and that's okay though. Just be much more exciting than when I see them all. I always get excited watching YouTube videos. When I see a new upload or from someone I like or whatnot. So last night when I recorded the color and chat, which you guys will see on Friday again, it's a pretty long one. It was about an hour 22, hour 23 minutes, and the longer the video is, the longer it takes for it to upload, which I don't mind. I am a slow color, so my videos will be longer. So yeah, we did a pretty good almost hour and a half, which I'm fine with doing them. I've seen longer ones, and I don't mind those either because I usually just color with those at night if I'm watching them. So, yeah. I'm excited to see what this picture is going to be once I'm finished here. We are going to finish this one tonight, so I'm pretty excited. I think I have an idea what it is. I think I actually have to turn the page though, because looking at this way, I don't think it's the, I don't know, we'll see. So I was thinking it looks like a bird this way, but if I turn the page, it looks like something else. Do you got any ideas before I finish up this page, what it could be? Do you guys like when I color in these books? Do you want me to do more videos with these? I enjoy them. It's always a nice little surprise to see what's there. Getting through a lot of my coloring books, coloring in them. There are a few I probably won't ever color on camera because they're kind of inappropriate. They were given to me as gifts when I used to work at my job, and they have curse words, and I know not a lot of people curse, and it was just something, it was like one of those anxiety coloring books and relaxing. My friend had got me one when I was pregnant with one of my kids, and just some funny ones that say stuff. So I probably won't color in those or show those, but, well, I will color in them by myself, but not share them. So, got another package in the mail today that I wasn't expecting. Harper Teen sent me a book to review. Now, I read all different genres. I do read middle grade too, and my son's at the age where he can read some middle grade, and they're easy for him. Well, not easy, I should say. They're good for him to read. He's actually reading one that I already read, called Escape from Mr. Lemoncello's Library. I don't remember who it's by the top of my head, but he's reading that one. Seems like he's enjoying that, so yes. Anyway, Harper Teen sent me a book today, so now I'm going to have 2 books to review. This one was called, I have to think about it a minute. The Name She Gave Me, I believe, by Betty Colley. Any of you heard of that book? So Harper Teen sent me that, so that's another book I'm going to have to read as well. I'm excited though. And then we got a card in the mail, a sympathy card from my best friend's family sent it. So I told my dad, because they didn't have my parents' address, and my dad is friends with them or knows them as well. So my dad came over to visit today for a while. It was nice. He's got his eye appointment to see how everything's going. And then he's gonna stop by the Alzheimer's Association to drop off a bunch of money that was donated. I shouldn't say a bunch. Some money that was donated for my mom to the Alzheimer's Association, so he's gonna drop it off there. I'm excited to do that bingo though. For that should be fun. So it was nice visiting with Dad today, and he said he was at the cemetery this morning and he talked to the workers there, and they gave the okay so we can plant a tree right by Mom and my niece. They're buried by each other. My parents' stone has been out there for quite some time. They had it prepared a long time ago. And my niece is right by them as well. So we're going to plant a tree. It'll take some years to grow, so it will be by them. Next weekend, I'm thinking of doing a little flower shopping. I'd like to get my mom some daffodils to put out there. I don't know, I just think they're pretty. So yeah, that was kind of nice visiting with Dad. So let's talk about other things. I've been thinking about this. For all you diamond painters, I know I mentioned this with coloring, but I don't remember if I mentioned it with diamond painting. For all you diamond painters, where do you like to diamond paint? I usually diamond paint like I do with my coloring at the dining room table. And I still manage to spill drills everywhere. I have spilled drills on this desk before that I'm sitting at here in my basement. I was pulling it out, checking, because I have them stored down here in drawers. And one of my little containers must not have been fully shut, so I spilt some drills everywhere. And they actually make like a little tiny vacuum. I said that funny, vacuum. Something like that to pick up drills, which I need to look into probably, because I'm sure I'll spill them many more times. It happens. That's why it can be nice to save your leftovers, so if you have the color that you need, you can use that. I haven't fully figured that out yet. I think I have gotten rid of some. Maybe I did keep them. I'll have to look through all my stuff and see, but I'd be interested to hear where you guys diamond paint, if you diamond paint. I do a lot of my hobbies at the table, except for reading books. I'm usually reading my books in bed or on the couch, sometimes in the car if we're going on a trip and my husband's driving us on a trip. I'll read in the car. And I have been thinking about, have you guys seen those? I'm sure many of you have. 3-tier rolling carts. I seen one on Amazon that had like little container things on the side, and I was thinking that would work great for like markers or pencils or something that I'm using at the time. I would really like one, but I'm not sure if I'd have anywhere to put it, off to the side somewhere. I'm not sure where I'd put it or store it. Because I wouldn't want my daughter to get into it. Or my son, so I don't know. But I really like that, how it had like all these storage compartments besides the little shelves. And I used to want one for my books, but I got bookcases, so don't really need that. You guys ever heard of Jodi, I think I'm saying right, Picoult, an author? I've only read a couple of her books, and I'm just like hooked. I just want to read more and more and more. I just like her books. And I've only read one book of Danielle Steele, and I loved it. So I want to read more of Danielle Steele's books as well. Like I said, I read pretty much any genre, so if it appeals to me or sounds good in the synopsis, I will read it if it's available or if I can. So how was the weather for you guys today? I didn't look tonight to see what it is, but today we hit a high of 52. So another nice day. Me and my daughter went on another short walk. We did go on a walk yesterday as well. And it was nice. We still got ice on the lake behind the house. So yeah, it was really nice today. Felt good too, just to get out there. Sun shining and tomorrow they said it's supposed to be 36 and cloudy here. So we'll see. I had my diffuser going in the living room today. I had peppermint oil in it. Oh, it smells so good. I love the smell of peppermint. And in our dehumidifier, we can put essential oil in it too. So that's nice. I actually got a new one a few months ago. Not months ago, a few months ago, maybe 3 months ago. I don't know. Because our living room is so long, we finally found one that works. We live in a rambler, so our living room is long and it's like connected to the dining room and kitchen. We have a little dip going into the dining room and kitchen. I don't know how to really describe it, but yeah, and we needed something big enough to cover the rooms. So yeah, I'd be interested to hear how the weather is where you're at. Is it going to be nice this weekend? Is it going to be cold? Are you guys getting snow? What is going on? So yeah. Another thing I want to talk about, this is coloring now. I've been looking at pencil cases. I've mentioned how I want to get pencil cases to either store my pencils or markers. Eventually, I would like them all that way. It's not going to happen for a long time. Maybe get one here or there. If you guys have pencil cases, what is the best brand, do you think? Or the best quality pencil case? Because I'm a newbie to the pencil case, and there's one I've been eyeing, and I don't know. Like, I go by reviews, yes and no, I should say. Because sometimes, something can be wrong for someone and great for someone else. I don't know. That's just how I feel about reviews. But it's always nice to see reviews, what people think of stuff. Because maybe you have the same issue and be like, oh yeah. Or if it's something great, you can agree on that. Just like reading them and seeing. But yes, I'm interested to know in pencil cases. I'm a newbie to that. Is there several that you guys have? Which one you like better? There ones to avoid? I don't know. I guess I just have to look at them and see more. I'm willing to try pretty much anything just to see if I like it. As long as it's affordable. I don't spend a whole lot of money on my coloring stuff, supplies, whatnot. I don't know why I'm so tired tonight. Today I prepped breakfast. Like I made a bunch of pancakes to freeze. Tons of pancakes to freeze. So they're a quick breakfast, and my kids love pancakes. And I did get some fruit. I'm getting fruit with the groceries tomorrow. Probably some blackberries and blueberries, and they like the fruit on their pancakes on top. So I do that sometimes too. I actually have groceries coming through Instacart tomorrow. I do like to use them sometimes, so. And then I just did the normal, like dishes, cleaning, laundry. I just think most of the day I was making pancakes. Literally, I did it for like 2 hours, making a bunch. I was gonna dust the bedrooms today, so I'll do that tomorrow. I mentioned in my last video how I like spread that out. I clean every day. I just like spread a room out a day, so I don't get overwhelmed. Even if the room is like clean, I still go over and dust like weekly and whatnot. So that's probably what I'll do tomorrow. I got all the laundry done, so I'm trying to do a load a day, and fold the load and put away just each day to be caught up so you don't have a ton. I mean, sometimes things happen and there is a ton, but I like being caught up on laundry too. And last night, after I recorded, I took a shower and I stayed up later and I read. I wanted to read. And finally, I got so tired that my eyes were so heavy that I just had to go to bed. I must have been really tired because my husband said I was snoring really loud, which I think is funny. So, yes, I was tired last night, but I wanted to read. I try to read every day, even if it's like 10-20 minutes. Either in the morning before the kids are up, if I'm awake before them. Well, I have to wake my son up for school, so sometimes I am up a little bit earlier if I can't sleep. And otherwise at night when they're in bed. Just such a night owl that sometimes I have to I could be like today, I was tired it's about 1-2 o'clock I got really tired, but I don't nap. So I have to get like moving again. It's a rare occasion if I get to nap. And I don't remember the last time I ever took a nap, so. I also, once I get the groceries, like I plan in my mind what I'm gonna get for groceries and ideas. what I'm going to cook, but I need to sit down. Usually I'm pretty good at keeping track of what I'm going to make for supper for the 2 weeks, but I haven't done that, so I just need to make my list of my meal plan for the next 2 weeks for supper. And I started meal planning when I met my husband. Oh gosh, I could not cook. My husband's an amazing cook. I could not cook for nothing. I mean, I could cook easy stuff, simple, and some stuff that my mom had taught me, but not compared to what my husband can cook. So I actually learned a lot of cooking from my husband. And when I got pregnant with my son, I was like, well, I'm gonna have a baby, so I gotta start doing all this stuff and start meal planning and figuring out. And I did. I just learned and followed some recipes, and there were a few flops, but now my husband tells people that I'm a really good cook. So it's been years though since my son was born. So yeah, learned how to do all that, and all I had to do was really follow a recipe, and if I didn't know something, I could look it up. Or if you have like an Alexa, you can ask Alexa. Just do all that stuff and teach yourself kind of how to cook. So I learned a lot from my husband, but I did learn a lot by just following a recipe. And we've pretty much meal planned ever since. I mean, sometimes, once in a while, we'll go out to eat. Not very often, because it is pretty spendy. And we try to save when we can. But sometimes we treat ourselves. So there's always meals at the table for supper, and we eat at the table. When I was a kid growing up, Mom always had supper at the table. Any of you guys eat at the table growing up? And we had meat and potatoes a lot, and Mom always had a salad. And she'd have fruit too. Some type of canned fruit, I think. Sometimes with cottage cheese, which I'm not really a fan of that together, but I know a lot of people that do like that. But yeah, we always had supper at the table. And we do that at my house here too. I always have supper at the table. Well, we eat all our meals at the table, so breakfast, lunch, supper, yes, always at the table. I remember as a kid having to squeeze in the back by the wall. They'd pull out the table because I was the youngest, so I had to sit in the back by the wall. Which I fit perfectly fine. We just always pull it out. And there was a lot of us my parents had to feed. So I'm drinking Kool-Aid again tonight, which is really weird because I'm not normally a Kool-Aid drinker. I don't know, but since I had it last night, I've been craving Kool-Aid. I drank water most of today. And then just tonight I wanted some Kool-Aid. My son's the biggest water drinker though, I think. Well, my husband drinks quite a bit of water too. My son has always loved water and milk. You know, I ask him at supper time or breakfast what he wants to drink. Water, water, every time. Once in a while we'll buy like some root beer occasionally, and with supper we'll let him have some root beer. My daughter doesn't drink pop. She don't like sparkling water either, and I wouldn't let her drink pop really anyway. She could try it, but I ain't gonna let her drink it. She's too young to me. But she don't like it anyway. She's tried it and she don't like it. She likes juice. But lately it's been milk. And I mentioned she's like strawberry milk lately. She wants to drink it all the time. And that's fine. I actually had some strawberry milk the other day too. I was like, this tastes good. And I'm not a huge milk drinker. Well, I guess if I'm having like a hot dish or something for supper, I crave milk. I don't know what it is about a hot dish and some milk on the side, but I like it. So yeah, but she's been really drinking milk. I'm tired, but I kind of want to stay up later tonight and catch up on some TV shows. I've been wanting to watch some TV shows that I'm in between like 3 of them. I kind of want to watch Below Deck. I'm still not done with that show. I know. It takes me forever to watch TV shows. It's kind of like I watch them late at night, so. And the new season's going to be coming out. I don't know when. I gotta look again. Maybe it didn't say. I don't remember. Have to see, I guess. Well, we're getting there on this picture. Any idea yet what you think it is? Getting closer. Maybe I should turn it sideways for a sneak peek. We can see better than it being. Because I think it's a sideways picture, actually. Maybe I should flip it. Can you guys see what it is now? Yeah. First I thought it was up and down, but nope, it's sideways. So yeah, I'll probably keep it this way and then flip it back. And do any of you remember the paint with water books? When I was a kid, I loved the paint with water books. I probably had a few of them. Well, my daughter has some. I originally got my son one, a Melissa and Doug one. It was like a farm animal one when he was little, and we still had it, and there was a bunch that weren't finished. So I let my daughter have that to use, and she loves it. And then, like a year ago, I found like a Sea Life one at the Dollar Tree, and she loves it. So yeah, she did that today. She was excited to do that. I was sitting there thinking, because she wanted to do Play-Doh, and we did that yesterday, and I was like, she talks about painting, so I'm like, we have those books. Do you want to do some water paint? And she's like, yes. So what I do is usually get this little tiny bowl. I have these little tiny plastic red bowls. They're tiny. I don't even know how to describe them, but they're really small. They're probably like that big. And they were my grandparents, and I still have them. And I just put a little bit of water in there, and then I give her a brush, paintbrush, and she just goes to town. She loves it. She did that for quite a while today. She was doing that when my dad came over too. Her grandpa. She was excited that he came over too. He was like running errands or something. I love recording these types of videos, these color and chats. For me, they're really relaxing. And you guys are always so kind and amazing when you leave comments. I like to read them. I like to read them in all my videos that you guys leave comments on. But yes, this color book is very relaxing. I like doing color and chats. Just nice to talk. Get stuff out that's in your mind all day, because my mind does not really shut off, I feel like. It's always on the go. And I think about random things, you know, you guys hear me talk about random things. That's how my mind works. Just random things just pop up in my head and just go from there. Are any of you like that, where your mind just thinks of random things and you just can't stop thinking about things? My husband jokes like that I won't run out of things to talk about because he knows how my mind works. It's kind of funny. I talk to him about random things. I mean, maybe he doesn't really care, but he always listens. He's so supportive and listens to everything I have to say. And sometimes my mind just goes in the ear and out the other. It's like, what? Like, I got my mind that just doesn't shut off. Well, I hope you all are having a great evening. Tonight has been pretty good. We had leftovers for supper, which I made last night. I don't remember if I even told you last night. Maybe I did. We had Swedish meatballs, and mashed potatoes, and corn. I feel like when I make meals like that, there's always a ton of leftovers. Tried offering my dad some things, but he says he had so many leftovers still he's eating through, so. We used to have him and Mom over once in a while for supper. So I always tell him, you know, get out and come over for supper, but he says he is good right now. He's eating through what he has, which I get. We eat leftovers too, so. I love this color. It does really look like plum if I can talk. In person. Might look darker on camera. I haven't had a plum fruit in a long time, and I love them. Any of you guys like plums? I'm hoping this weekend and early next week to finish up my pages for February, and also prep for a second diamond painting video. So we'll see where the weekend goes and what we have going on, if anything. Usually we don't really have anything going on. Oh, I am going to bingo though. I am doing that one day. They have a silent auction at 11 a.m. and the bingo starts at noon Central Standard Time. I think the first session is 5 games and the second session is 10 games. So we'll be playing a total of 15 games of bingo. And they said that all, now my husband thinks that a portion will go to Alzheimer's, but I did see that it says all will go to Alzheimer's, which I didn't see before, so I'm hoping that is true. I hope they have, I call them daubers or dabbers. I hope they have them there to buy because I have not played bingo forever. I mean, at our fair that we have in the summer, they have bingo tents set up and they used to have like the little corn pieces that you play bingo with. But yeah, we actually haven't really gone to the fair in the summer in a long time. Our fair is not, I don't know. It's not as great as it used to be when we were younger, and it's just not as good. So usually during that time we try to plan vacation and go on vacation with the kids, which I think is more remembering, making memories. I don't think we even have very many rides at our fair anymore. We used to have a ton of games. One year they only had one game, so it was just, I don't know. So is there any other hobbies that you guys like to do or want to do? I think I've shared most of mine. But I've been seeing a lot of, and I've kind of been watching a little bit, some videos with cross stitch. Seems interesting, but I don't know if I can do that. Like, I want to try it, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, well, I'm wondering if my brain will comprehend what I'm doing there. Is that kind of like diamond painting? I think so. Or like color by number. I don't know. I've never done it. Now, I think my sisters did when I was little. I remember them making like some type of rug or something, cross stitching or something like that. They got it from the store, and I'll have to ask my sister. I just actually thought of that because I remember that when I was little. And I was kind of wondering what it was, and one of them was doing that. Now, one of my sisters, she redoes like furniture, and she sells that. And it's really nice. She does the real wood. Everything's real, not the fake stuff. She does a great job at furniture. She's always been crafty though. She loves to paint and loves to do all that stuff. Loves to decorate and I'm not a painter. I'm not very good at it, honestly. I laugh thinking about it. I could maybe do paint by numbers a little bit, but nothing like painting. Mm-mm. Well, we did do Me and my friends years ago did this canvas and Chardonnay class, but they tell you what to do. Oh, it was fun. My picture was a little funny. I think I got a little help on the branches because I cannot, like I said, I can't paint or draw, so. Well, I shouldn't say I can't because we can do anything we put our mind to. I tried, it just I wasn't a fan of it. I was laughing. But I have been getting the itch. So I haven't pulled out really that diamond painting I've been working on forever. I feel like it's forever. That's okay though. I'm slow at coloring and pretty much slow at every hobby I do. It just means I enjoy it. That's why I take my time, I think, because I like to enjoy what I'm doing instead of rushing. I actually have a tie blanket I need to make. My husband got me fabric a long time ago and I still haven't made that. I've never made a tie blanket, believe it or not. And they're probably super simple. I just never done it. My husband has, but I haven't. And he got that stuff, I think, at Joann Fabrics, and now they're closed here. So that was a while ago. They just actually closed this year. We got a Hobby Lobby in town, so, and it's fairly new. We've only had Hobby Lobby for a couple of years, but we had Joann's for quite a while. And then they closed. I always liked Joann's seasonal decor. They always had some neat stuff there. I don't remember if I got some of my wedding stuff there. I know I got a bunch of my wedding stuff at Michael's. Michael's is about 45 minutes away from me. I got my wedding dress at a wedding place 45 minutes away in the same town they were. Went to Michael's and got a bunch of stuff for the wedding. Went to Hobby Lobby. And I think I went to Joann's. I don't remember. Our wedding was nice. We actually got married at our nature center. They have a building inside, and we just had like my parents, my siblings, spouses, nieces, and nephews, and a couple of our friends. And then at our reception, we had more of the aunts and uncles and everything like that along with it. Just kind of didn't want it to be like when we actually got married to be kind of intimate and special to us. Not saying that wouldn't be special, with aunts and uncles, but we wanted it smaller with the people we were more close with, if that makes sense. So that's what we did. And I loved it. It was absolutely beautiful. My brother was so like, wow, that was the fastest wedding. It took us 7 minutes to get married, so it was nice. We're getting there, guys. We're almost done. We only have a tiny bit left. You think we'll have this video done in under an hour? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Now, these books, I've said before, it can be hard to get into the little crevice they have there. It's the only thing. Otherwise, I don't mind it. Who remembers Light Bright? Do you remember Light Bright? I had one when I was a kid, and I seen one at Target, and brought back a bunch of memories, and I kind of want one. I think my kids would like it. Or maybe I just would. I don't know. Maybe all of us. I don't know. But I feel like they were bigger when I was little. They look smaller now. But I was little, when I had it. So maybe it was the same size. I don't know. Do you guys know if light brights are smaller than they used to be? Are they the same size? Maybe that'd be something to do for Christmas next year. Get them each a light bright. That would be fun. Then they could do it together, kinda, and show each other what it looks like when they're done. Maybe. My daughter might be too young yet. We just got her preschool registration information. We have to register her in March. We just got my son's registration that we have to do. But their website wasn't working, so can't believe I'm going to be registering my youngest child already for preschool. I mean, where does the time go, really? I feel like every day it's like faster and faster and faster. She's so smart. She, at her age, not even being in preschool, I don't think I could do what she did today. So before our walk, I gave her her coat because she knows how to get it on. And I put my coat, and I was gonna, hook in her zipper and zip it up for her. She said, "No, Mom, let me do it." I said, "Okay." She hooked it in and zipped it right up. I was like, wow. Told her she did a great job, and she was so excited. I just don't think I even did that. I don't remember my son doing it at her age, but she just picks up on everything. She's very independent. And I probably wasn't. I'm pretty sure I wasn't. I'm thinking she gets that from her dad, but I wasn't very independent when I was younger. And I was a shy child for years and years, believe it or not. And my son is not shy, and my daughter is not shy. And I'm pretty sure my husband said that he was, but they are not. Like when we go to a store, if I was a kid, I'd be quiet, My daughter will tell everybody, "Hi, hello." She says, "Oh, I like her shirt," or "She's pretty." She'll say stuff like that. Or I never would have talked to anybody. I would have been too scared. But no. But she knows the difference between stranger danger and what not to do. We taught her that. And she understands it. So my son does too, obviously. Teach our kids young. And just amazing. She has the straightest hair like her dad, and I've never had straight hair, so it's like, okay. Mine's always had waves in it. I have wavy hair. And thick hair. Very thick hair. So when I was in church a little over a week ago, I randomly thought about being in church choir. I was in church choir. I cannot sing good at all. My voice, but I just like to sing. I was in church choir, and in high school I was. And then I was also in choir in high school at the school. And I was a hockey cheerleader. My gym teacher always said, like when we'd play sports in the gym, he always said I had a really good arm, and he wanted me to try out for sports. I think like volleyball, softball, basketball, but I never did. Now I probably can't throw nothing for the life of me very far. But I never did sports. I just did hockey, cheerleading, and choir. Did you guys do any of that when you were in school? Any sports that you loved or did, or any you cheerleaders? Or did you do choir? I loved choir. I was in it for a couple years in high school. I think I was in it 10th and 11th and 12th grade. I wasn't in 9th grade because I think I was just so new to the school that I was nervous, and you're with older classmates, classes are mixed. Older peers kind of freaked me out probably. I don't know why I didn't do choir. I think we had to pick, and then they stuck us in certain stuff. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've been in school. Been like 20 years, I think. It'd be 20 years. So yeah, I'd be interested to hear if you guys did any sports in school or did anything. Oh, in 9th grade, I remember. I was an FFA. Do you guys know what that is? FFA, Future Farmers of America. I was in that 9th grade. Went to like horse judging competitions, and yes, I did that in 9th grade. That was an after school thing. I don't remember. It's been so long. I enjoyed it though. Met a lot of people, and I think it was after school. Maybe it was during school. I don't remember now. Well, anyway, you guys, we finished. It's almost an hour. And any guesses to what this is? It's a chameleon. Again, the book is Animals, One Color Lines by Sun Life Drawing. I purchased this off Amazon. I will link it down below. If you like this video, please consider giving it a big thumbs up. If it's your first time watching and you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing. And as always, I hope you have a great night and happy coloring. Bye!